Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage, welcome back to our trailer bathroom renovation build. So if you guys didn't see the first video, we have our 48-foot race trailer that we got with living quarters and all that. Obviously with the living quarters and trailer situation like this, you are limited on space. So originally the trailer had a 25 by 25 corner shower, and then it kind of had an angle to it, so really you had less area than that. And when we were at Rocky Top Racing, it was definitely nice to be able to stay at the track, get a shower at the track, all that. Problem was, me being 200 pounds, 6 foot tall, there's no room. 25 by 25 just wasn't big enough. You couldn't, reach down to grab your shampoo, stuff like that. You didn't really even have room to put like shelves or something in there to hold it. But you could still get a shower. It just was a little bit of a pain in the butt. So we decided to renovate and to put a bigger shower in the bathroom and make some changes. So I've been working on it pretty steady, just getting a little bit done a night, and it's kind of one of them things, stop at the plumbing place or, stop at the hardware store, get some plumbing stuff on the way home, and then, hey, I need enough fittings. Now I got to wait till tomorrow because they closed at like 6 and yada, yada, yada. We're pretty well far along with the project at this point. So what we got to replace our 25 by 25 shower, I got this 25 by 40 tub from Rec Pro. So very inexpensive. It's well made though. I mean, it's just a plastic tub. There's nothing really fancy about it. It does have a center drain, which maybe I should have gotten one towards one of the ends. But my original thinking was that's where the factory, where the drain was for a 25 by 25 shower, so it'd be easier plumbing going back. I probably should have gotten a drain on the side. I'm planning on putting the shower head and all that. Anyway, this thing's got, kind of a plastic base build out of it, and then our drain and all that, so it's supported there. But we had to make some modifications for it in the trailer, so, just the setup for in the trailer. So got that. That's kind of the key component of the whole build. Also got this surround. This is a bathroom surround for a 25 by 40 tub. It's just a big piece of plastic basically with two bends, and these will be our shower walls. So the reason I got a tub, the primary reason I got a tub was when you're taking a shower or whatever, I didn't want to have a chance of water sloshing out of it, since there won't be like a door. It'll just be a shower curtain. The shower curtain will lay in here a lot further, just making sure that we don't get any water in the trailer. So these are kind of the two main components of it, but we had to fabricate a lot of wood stuff. We're gonna have to make a wall, all that kind of stuff. As you can see, the inside of the trailer is a bit of a mess. I won't be doing any like GoPro, time-lapse stuff. It's just too much of a pain in the butt to get it in here and all that, and you're limited on space as it is. So as you can see, we made a frame for the tub. This actually comes out, it's screwed in like 4 spots, but the whole thing will come out because we have all our plumbing underneath. So ran our drain down, teed off, and then we have this Hep Pro, where is it? Have one of these Hep VO or HEPVO, whatever you call it, sanitary water waste valve. So this takes place of a traditional P-trap, the traditional like little candy cane you see underneath that traps water to keep the smell and whatnot from the gray tank from coming out, or your sewage in your house. So this has like a little flap in it, a little membrane that allows the water to escape and then close up. I have 2 of these simply because this one, the 90, the threaded part of the 90 actually had a crack in it when I got it. So definitely something to check out. This is a big thing for RVs and campers and whatnot. So decided to go that route because we didn't really have the room for a normal a P-trap. I believe it's called a P-trap, but got that in and everything. Also put RTV around all of our joints for the simple fact of I don't want any leaks. I just want to be super extra precautious, all that kind of stuff, because obviously once we get everything done, we won't have any room to really get in here. I do have plan on putting like an access panel for it, but everything's good. I have had the tub in here and filled with water, so I know all the leaks, there's no leaks at this point in time, so we're good there. Also, while I was at it, we put our air release valve here, like a little check valve to let air into the system. That came over from what was here. I basically just mimicked what was here, moved it over. But we also 90'd, as you can see, into the garage portion of the trailer, so that way eventually we can put a sink in the garage portion, so when we're out there working on the truck, we can clean up a little before we actually come into the trailer. Also, I have our PEX. This is actually the feed for if like you had a city water or a camping setup, you're at a campground or what have you. Probably something we're not going to utilize very often, but that just ties into all of our cold water stuff. Then we have a T here and comes up. As you can see, this is capped off with a bolt because I already pressurized the whole water system just to make sure we don't have any leaks. So that is our cold water. We also have our hot water down here that we teed off. Same thing for our shower. And then our hot and cold both go into the garage section of the trailer, so that way we can have like a full running sink and all that. Originally it's just going to run cold water, but if we get to doing some racing in the later months, while we're here, might as well just run both, and that way we have hot water if we want it. So the drains and all of our plumbing feeds have been pressure tested and like kind of leak tested with water, and everything's good to go. So we're ready to kind of build out for our surround. So like I said, this tub is 25 by 40, so we're going to have a little space here. I'm going to kind of cap off where all our plumbing stuff is and just have an access panel. And then I'm planning on trying to have a little bit of storage up here. As you can see, it'll be rather tight, but in something as small as the race trailer, if you can find some more storage solutions, you'll have it. And then, there used to be a sink in here with the 25 by 25 tub. We can also store shampoo or, store some soap, obviously. So if you come in here, use the bathroom, you can use the shower, wash your hands and all that. So if there's cooking going on in the kitchen. I know there was a comment about that previously. But yeah, you can just use the shower, wash your hands, and then do what you got to do. So that's the game plan, is to finish building a wall out here and try and get our surround started in. I don't know if we're going to get it in tonight because our surround will only come up to about here. It's only about 59 inches tall. It's not something I thought about when I was getting it. When I'm standing in the shower, my head is probably about here because this is only like a 7-foot ceiling, and with our frame we're losing a 2x4. So we're losing 3.5 inches. So it just makes things tight. So what we're going to do is I actually have some plastic material from Home Depot to put up here, and eventually we'll probably do the entire bathroom with. Also, I had pulled off all the wallpaper with a heat gun and just a lot of time, so that way we have a good surface to adhere our surround to. So that's game plan. So it is a couple days later, and as you can see, we do have progress in our shower renovation. So as you can see, we have our third wall for our shower installed, all braced up and everything ready to go. We will have a couple of little storage areas. I'll put some plywood in here, and above where all our plumbing stuff is, I'll have 2 places where I can put doors or whatever, and we can store some stuff in there. Just kind of maximize the space rather than just blocking it off and losing it. So up above, as you can see here, I have some plastic sheeting from Home Depot. This is FRP. It's like a stain resistant plastic stuff. Like you'd see this in like like a gym bathroom, I guess, that kind of deal. Something that's easy to wipe off and all that. Got this in, got 3 panels of that, and then a strip down the side here. I kind of did it in sections, this piece here, and then I have these keeper things for like a bed. So this is an extendable cargo bar that you can put in a truck bed to keep stuff from moving around. I already had one, got a couple extra for this project, just so I can apply force to this as it sets up overnight. But got all those panels in to where our surround is not going to be. So if, being that I'm 6 foot tall, my head will be up here. if we're splashing around a little bit or whatever, we don't have to worry about the walls getting soaked. So all of our joints will eventually get caulked and all that, and that'll take care of any of that. But this will help it, you know, kind of maintain a nice look, but also not getting the trailer wet. So as you can see, I have the keeper things in here because I just had to kind of walk this panel down and, you know, just do it little, like one step at a time kind of deal. But these things are nice and easy. It's just a ratchet, like a ratchet strap. You can pop it over and just kind of keep throwing stuff all over the place. But we're making progress. It's just kind of a slow, steady progress because with these cargo bars, like this piece here, I put it in one night, and then another night I was able to put these two pieces in and put the cargo bars, and then like this section here, I just kind of did in stages to try and get this line as good as I possibly could. So I will get our shower surround in and mocked up, and then hopefully we can get that started this evening. Same thing with our cargo bars, as I was saying with this paneling. Being that our surround is three-sided, what I'm probably going to do is adhere the back section of the surround to the rear wall, and then we will do the other two sides another evening, just to try and make sure we get as best adhesion as possible. And to adhere this all to the walls, I am using this Loctite Power Grab tub surround stuff. It is a few days later, and our bath surround is in. It's looking good. Very happy with how it all turned out. Actually had to change our process from what I originally said. Originally I had this Loctite tub surround, and I let it set up in here with the jacks for a day, and then I went and I was going to move on to the sidewalls, and I noticed that the shelf area was not adhered very well. And then when I pushed down on it, just kind of like I am now, I could hear it actually pulling away from the wall. So kind of dropped back and punted, cleaned all that stuff off the surround and all, and we actually went to some liquid nails, Fuse It Max. I used this, but I also used quite a bit of this Gorilla Glue double-sided tape. As you can see, holds up to 38 pounds. 1 pound per 4 inches. I put this all over the place. I used a few rolls and just kind of down, the bottom, up, X across it, around the shelf, around the top, and that seemed to work well. So did the back wall, then did the two side walls. I did leave these parts that are stepped out, as you can see, open, and I actually made some thin furring strips for this. I found some like 3/16 wood, I think is what it was. That was like a perfect size, and screwed that in, and then, you know, double-sided taped that all in. As you can see, we are all caulked. Caulk job's not perfect, but it is definitely sealed up. But got everything caulked up, all of our corners up top on our, what is this stuff, FRP or PRF, whatever it is. But everything is all sealed up and looking good. Used just some silicone, kitchen and bath silicone, and then down here on the bottom I used some clear silicone as well, just to, you know, have a double seal, if you will. So I used the white stuff, and then I used some clear silicone. As you can see, it is wet right here because I have been fooling with our shower valve. So our shower valve is right here. We're just going to reinstall this as it was before. Not going to get real fancy. We're just going to reinstall what we had. It seemed to work well when we were Rocky Top. If I want to change it, I will down the road. Let me go find the other part of it. So here's the wand portion of it. It has a bracket, so that way we can mount it like a normal shower, and if we need to take it off to, you know, get other areas or whatever, we can. But this is a normal RV style shower head, and it has a shut off here, so you can set your temperature and then shut the shower head off while you soap up or whatnot, and then turn it back on when you're ready to go. Just try and save some water. So get this mounted in and all set up, and then finish kind of the plumbing of the shower. We definitely have some work to do here on the bottom, make some like doors and stuff for the shelves, but for right now, just want to get this thing usable. Even though our racing season is done, I just want it usable, and like basically shower curtain, water, and it is ready to use, and then we can finish up the other stuff at our leisure. Well, it is a good bit later, and the shower is now usable. Well, once we get a shower curtain in here, the shower is 100% functional. So, like before we went over the surround and all that kind of stuff, everything's good. I cleaned the tub up, got that nice and clean, got our shower valve and all that installed, so that way we could take a shower if we wanted to. All of our hot and cold water and all that is on, ready to go. We do have some stuff to finish off here. Basically the plan is to put a couple shelves in on these two, and then we'll have an access panel down here for all our plumbing. No need to have storage there, I don't think. Also down here where our heater vent is, that's all installed, and this is actually a piece of this same material that we have on the walls, and we have that on Velcro, so if we need to get into any of the plumbing stuff, all we have to do is just unvelcro this and we can get in there. So eventually, like I said, access panel here, probably do a door and a door. We'll have two little storage compartments for whatever, because we need to space the wall out anyway for to fit our tub, but also for all of our plumbing stuff. So the shower is done. The last piece that we did was the shower curtain rod. So this is an extend curtain shower rod for RVs and campers. Basically, if when we're traveling, we can have it in, or when we're not using the shower, I should say, have it in like this, and the shower curtain will be in here. We can use the rest of the bathroom, and when you're taking a shower, this will come out, giving you even more room in the tub, because the top here sticks out from the tub a good ways. And that's once again why we went with a tub rather than a shower. So our shower curtain is fully in the tub, so it'll be sticking out here and come down at an angle into the tub, capturing all of our water into our drain and into our gray tank. So our shower is done. In the way, it's done to the point that it is usable. We will, over the course of the winter, figure this out, but we have some other stuff I want to do regarding the plumbing, and now it's starting to get colder, so I'm going to actually have to winterize the trailer here shortly. But there's one project, which I talked about earlier, about putting a sink in the garage portion of the race trailer. That's the next thing we're going to hop to. But anyway, guys, this has been kind of a long process. I just kind of was chipping away at it as I could. Just been working a lot, all that kind of stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the video, subscribe down below. Catch you guys in the next one. Get out in your garage, get the wrench on your truck.